you're a small business owner, chances are you're overpaying for health insurance. Either you're paying for expenses out of pocket, or you're shelling out for traditional insurance that still doesn't cover everything you need. Well, there's a better way. It's called an HSA. Hi, my name is Mitch, co-founder of Frontier HSA. Today I'm going to break down what a health spending account actually is, how it works, and why not using one is costing you thousands of dollars each year. Here's the problem. Traditional health insurance follows a pretty familiar script. You pay hundreds a month in premiums, they go up every year, and when you actually need something, sorry, that's not covered. Sorry, you still owe 20% in coinsurance. Sorry, that's a pre-existing condition. Sorry, you've maxed out your limit on vision this year. Meanwhile, insurance companies post record profits. So what is an HSA? Well, it's pretty simple. A health spending account is a way for Canadian corporations to pay for their employees' health expenses tax-free. No monthly premiums, no deductibles, no coinsurance, no caps on certain expenses. As long as it's an eligible medical expense under the CRA, you can claim it. And that list is much broader than most traditional insurance plans. You can check Frontier HSA for the full list of eligible expenses. Here's how it actually works. The corporation sets up a plan and groups employees into classes. Each class gets its own annual limit. So, for example, you might give every full-time employee a $5,000 limit and part-time employees $2,500. They can claim up to that amount in eligible medical expenses during the plan year. Once your plan is set up, it's just 4 simple steps. 1, your employee pays for eligible medical expenses out of pocket. 2, they submit the receipt through the Frontier HSA app. 3, once the claim is approved, the corporation reimburses them tax-free, usually within 24 hours. And 4, at year end, your business receives an annual statement, so your accountant can claim every dollar as a tax-deductible expense. But don't take my word for it. Let's look at the numbers. Say you live in Ontario and make $120,000 per year and have $10,000 in medical expenses. Well, to pay for that $10,000 out of your own pocket, you actually need about $16,000 because the government takes its cut first. Run those same expenses through an HSA, and they become a pre-tax benefit. Even after admin fees, you would save about $5,000 on that $10,000 medical bill by using an HSA. That's about 30% of your pre-tax bill. To see how much you can save, check out the Frontier HSA calculator on our website. So who can use an HSA? Here's the best part. You don't even need employees to qualify. Even if you're a one-person corporation, you're eligible as long as you're an employee of the corporation and meet certain requirements. And you don't have to ditch your current insurance to use one. A lot of business owners run an HSA alongside life or disability coverage, or they use it to cover deductibles and coinsurance their traditional plan doesn't cover. It's flexible by design. So, whatever your situation, if you're incorporated and want flexible, affordable health coverage, an HSA is for you. Bottom line, a health spending account is one of the simplest, most tax-efficient ways to handle medical expenses as a Canadian business owner. No premiums, no restrictions, and you only pay for what you actually use. That's it for today. Thanks so much for watching. If you've got any questions, head over to frontierhsa.ca for more tips on getting the most out of your plan. See you next time.